Nanaki? I can't believe it. It really is you. We were so worried. Oh, come home.
Whoa!
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Go on. You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me! Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors. Huh. But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious.
Huh.
Welcome to the sanctum of planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
Welcome to Cosmo Canyon.
Welcome to Cosmo Canyon. Welcome to Cosmo.
Thanks for keeping watch over the veil. That windmill generates energy for us.
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
Step right up, folks. We've got top quality antiques.
Just being here.
Can't be beat. No, sir.
As such, the life with which to nurture your spirit is to nurture the spirit of the planet. And so, I implore you, brothers and sisters, do not neglect.
Get a talisman infused with the powers of the planet. Buy one of these. All of the items we offer are hand.
All of our fabulous designs have been infused with prayers to the planet.
And now, we reach the age of twilight.
Each day we share with our great mother.
Oh, hello. Heading out somewhere?
Yes, actually. Wanted to make an offering to the planet. We had such a great harvest this year. I thought it only proper. But enough about me. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Baby's well, too. I feel we're getting stronger and stronger with every passing day. We've all been so blessed, haven't we?
Praise. Hey, is fellow Brooklyn watching them?
Have you heard about avalanches?
So this is the famous cave hotel.
Is that SSL? Used to be a soldier. Lots of hand signals. That's how Shinra Sign Language came to be a thing. I know the basics. Queen's blood, huh? put up a good fight, though. Hang on. Are you ex-military too? Solid idea. Good luck with that.
Congratulations! You have attained the rank of Blood Captain. As such, allow me to brief you on another promising player. An advanced Queen's Blood AI named Wise can be found in the Dust Bowl. I suspect it might prove a worthy opponent.
Welcome to the Sildra Inn, the Canyon's famed cave hotel. Would you care to share a performance with me? Mellifluous melodies are all the more pleasing when I hope you will.
May the planet grant you a deep and restorative slumber.
By the boundless grace of the planet, may we enjoy our lives and this meal before us. From our brethren are we given life, and unto them shall we give life in return. We offer our prayers to the Great Mother. By the boundless grace of the planet, may we...
Great Mother.
caused by the live stream itself.
These gamblers who visit the VII.
Embrace the teachings.
Enlightenment shall forever elude their grasp. They cling to mine, and that is an addiction not easily shaken.
So the concert at the Royal Coast. Think they pulled it off? Ours is the most storied.
This place is divine.
The River of Lights has a long and storied history, which can be traced back.
The torches. Cosmo Canyon was first lit long ago when the VII was
The River of Lights, huh?
It is found within the soil beneath our
Fellow Bugenhagen has forbidden anyone from entering.
The fact that we stand here today, alive and well, having overcome our challenges, is
Finally.
We spend
For the souls that have finished one life,
the torch of Cosmo.
crazy to think these caves formed naturally.
No other store has this many books dedicated to the history of Magnata books can be traced back to Cosmo Canyon itself. Our great mother's memories will always be here for you.
I wonder if that book I special ordered has come in yet.
Just so we're clear, I only sell to customers I deem worthy. or use my weapons for anything unsavory.
Our lives are gifts from the planet. Instruments.
I'm gonna become a whole...
Oh, hey, what's up? You a customer? Thanks for the business.
They say that the owner of this shop invented
Tonics, liniments, filters. We have everything you need to cure what ails you. Hope to see you again sometime.
No matter where you stand, you can feel the breeze. It's really nice.
Go on! Take a look around! Thanks. You so much! You must have taken eons to form this.
Blessings of the planet be upon your cooking with our one-of-a-kind seasoning.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Nana, hey, is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia!
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
things.
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil to fill our lungs, and by extension,
At our very core,
we are connected to the planet in ways that defy description.
Our journey begins here, at the dawn of light.
Traveler, you've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a A turn I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked pall hangs over the life stream, and a similar dark energy has corrupted Queen's blood. Be careful. The game's pleasures belie the thorns beneath that will bleed you slowly and surely. Many devotees have succumbed to the darkness of which I spoke. Too many. Remember, the cards are a link between us and the planet. If you are in trouble, reach out. She shall answer. O Great Mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
We will now embark on our tour of the Veil. Whereby you may all we need only open our hearts to the planet.
Lift your gaze to the heavens.
Welcome, friend.
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
We are siblings all, born of one mother, with boundless love for her children. She serves as both cradle and bosom.
My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
Through the practice of mindful breathing, we can tap into the...
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others?
Oh, it's our very first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha! Could this shark be more of a guppy? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth, and you might be the QB kid, but there's only one. That's right. To up the ante, our challenger's opponent will be... Talk about carnage, am I right? I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. He made a serious something tells me this beast better start Congratulations to you, though we found the canyon's Stay tuned, because we've got more coming your way.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others?
To study planetology is to seek to know our planets, and by extension, to know ourselves. Within you all.
Fancy running into you here. Say. The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this magic. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any. Hey there! Thank you for tracking down that spot. Quite the view you captured. Great work getting that shot. You really are one shrewd shutterbug. To quote the association, your talents are inimitable. You've got quite the portfolio now. Can't wait to see how it grows.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all. This wonderful planet is always watching over us.
Ah, not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables. Ah, not so fast. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world. That which disrupts the natural order. The other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet. And so I bid you, her children, to join hands and come together. For united, we shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Marmaduke.
My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Veil and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around. That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see. Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty. Cross my heart.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
We've all been worried sick about Nanaki, fellow Bugenhagen chiefly among us.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
The stars have taught us countless lessons over the years.
Oh, have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us.
Mind your manners in front of fellow Bugenhagen.
Nothing is as beautifully complex as the cosmos.
Oh, you won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space to gaze at the stars.
That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Wow.
this is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable...
Here we seek to gather the wisdom.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Right this way.
Watch your face.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere were
So expansive and enthralling.
and offered up prayers of gratitude.
The way the shadows.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
The planet speaks to all of her children.
All the time I've spent here,
I think meditation.
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I've always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and
Please continue on into the assembly.
He used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors. According to him, a big kid like me was using twice as much spiritual energy as other folks, and I was a burden on the planet. But he was wrong. That
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
The River of Light ceremony will begin shortly. This night comes but once a year, bringing us closer to the planet. I've no doubt you'll feel her grace.
Ah, the River of Lights. Once a year, we gather the souls that have drifted to our veil and return them to the planet whence they came. I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony.
There is no seminar being held here at the moment. Can I help you?
Many travelers have joined in the River of Lights as of late.
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward?
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others, or to focus on deepening our own understanding?
I joined a seminar earlier.
We yearn to chase the horizon, embrace exploration.
Wow, so many tourists. Must be quite the festival.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
Put your faith.
When you die, you return to the planet?
Never forsake us.
That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof.
Man, I can't wait to see what they've got planned. Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove I'm wrong. But sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
Through your diligence, you will find true fulfillment.
If we've anything to
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
What do you want to do?
Not nothing, that's for damn sure. At the same time, though, I don't know if fighting's the answer anymore. Maybe it's time for some good old-fashioned introspection.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
Felt for you. Never been that good with words, as you know.
We're just two peas in a pod, aren't we? I think I'm gonna stay out here a little longer.
Some carry a fire that rivals even this. Like the...
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? every word, though.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation. Yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.